And it's the Raptors ball. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Now, here's Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Just 2 to shoot.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Doncic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Wood sets a screen. From the arc. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Dallas. And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Back to Siakam. On the wing, Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Here's Wood. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Ntilikina's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Wood at the elbow. Pass to Ntilikina. Doncic outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors with the lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes the screen. Here's Siakam. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Raptors. They lead by a bucket. And back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. The shake. And it's good on the layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Trent with the wide open look. Cans the shot from the wing.
Now the shot mechanics are just so pure. Gary Trent Jr., such a dangerous shooter.
Pass to McGee. It's hauled in by Achua.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
And the Raptors call time here. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Barnes looking around. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
To the paint. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Inside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Van Vliet. Lock at 6. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Van Vliet with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred Van Vliet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2020.
And you could argue he was...
And again, Toronto no up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to the right wing. And Kleba slams it in.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the Raptors call time here. Toronto making a change here. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5. Pass to Siakam. Doncic with the block.
Luka Doncic more than capable on the defensive end because he has size and smarts, and he sends that one back.
And Kleba slams it in.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Anunoby, good.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Pass to Powell. Second chance shot. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Trent. Great D that time from Powell.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Doncic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Raptors trailed by 4. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
And it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Trent. Screen by Siakam. Top of the key. Trent can't hit.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Siakam outside. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. 7 points in the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Siakam left side. That one good for 2.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Tries the spin move. And it's Trent in the corner. Barnes outside. On the clock. And the dunk by Barnes.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Takes it out to Siakam. Another shot. And the layup is good. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Here's Wood. Oh, the jam by Wood.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Pass to Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Toronto trailer. Now Anunoby. And here's Boucher. And it's finished off by Boucher.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Pass to Powell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
.24 seconds left to play in the third. Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Pass to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. With 1 on the clock. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
37.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Wood. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA. Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas leading by 3. Wood at the elbow. Out to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Here's Powell. Tries again. Doncic right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
Stop it now, Dorian Finney-Smith. Extended range from 3. My goodness.
And the Raptors call time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Finney-Smith. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
To the middle. Trent. Lays it up off the glass.
The defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Wood. Powell with it. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. The drive by Siakam. Off target at the rim. Outside Hardaway. Over in the corner, Doncic. To the inside. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead. Takes a step back. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shoots over Powell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. And Fred VanVleet is good. pick up a foul. That's his first foul. 1:30 left in the fourth. Right wing from outside the arc. Another three for Dallas.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Luka Doncic.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Wood. Another three for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
That free throw, no good.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility.